This podcast is brought to you by Itopia Life for the finest medical marijuana in town and around. Hit up Itopia 10A West Kings House Road. The very best medical marijuana dispensary around. Bar none. This podcast is also brought to you by
Lothian's Boutique. Follow them on Instagram at Lothian's Boutique. You can check them out in Portmore at 23 West Tradeway. That's 23 West Tradeway. And guys, please use my code Ariane10 to get 10% off your next bundle purchase. That's Ariane10 for your next bundle purchase. 10% off.
This podcast is also brought to you by Sharp Cut Barbers for the sharpest of cuts. Shing. Hey, must I shing with you too? No, you're not too line up, man. Kind of weird. Yeah. The sharpest of cuts. Hit up Sharp Cut Barbers located at 9 Bronstroff Square. Fix merch, people. Cop fix merch at teespring.com/store/the Fix JA. Ladies, help me out with the slashes going forward, please. The black tee with the white logo, the blue tee with the faded logo, our brand new Fix mask, as well as our Fix cup can all be had at teespring.com/stores. The Fix JA. We can do this, as a team. We can do this. All right. You talk about the artists and their different, personality traits and what makes them great. How does that affect your dealings with them in terms of how you deal with them based on their personality? Because you talk about you deal with DeMarco a certain way. Would you deal with Aidonia in that type of way that you dealt with DeMarco or even say a governor?
No, you have to remember, as humans, we are creatures. We are adaptive creatures. It's like you don't behave the same way here as you behave when you're home with your mother and when you're out with your friends.
No, he
Are you throwing her under the bus?
No. She probably right still. So I don't really. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there are still tweaks in your personality. Right.
Yeah.
There are certain tweaks in your personality.
Yeah.
So the point I'm making is this. People tend to adapt based on their environment. Right? And I'm saying that to say this, that I try to understand each artist, and I understand, okay, these are the pet peeves and idiosyncrasies of each artist. And so based on that, oh God, we're really going to do this rainbow thing again?
I actually understand that.
So you have to understand, as I said, the pet peeve and idiosyncrasies of each artist. And based on that, you know exactly how to measure and gauge your interaction with them. A particular artist will do this, a particular artist won't do that.
Curveball, Shadow.
Right.
Watch out. It's forwarding. So, you've heard the claims of certain people out there in the dancehall space. And you hear a rant and we talked about it. And you've heard the when them say like Aidonia, lazy and them thing there. You take that personal and probably as a reflection, of yourself or of your management or even just you being associated with.
Well, he's not the manager.
Well, still, you work with him and people might say, why probably people who knows they work with him probably are fired up there and say, yo, why not make the artist do this? Or why not tell the artist to do that? Like, you have to deal with them thing there? Or do you?
Yes, you have to. But the thing is that if you pull a horse to a stream where there's water and he needs to drink, you think if you shove his head down into the water, he will drink? Or he's going to drink if he wants to?
Should have put it the proper way.
Is it the proper? Would that be the right way to describe? Like,
yes. So pretty much what I'm saying is that you have to appreciate that people have their own expectation of the artist, and they are going to project that on the artist to say, like, if I was the artist, I would do this and I would do that. Firstly, you are not the artist, right? Secondly, you need to understand that everybody's method is different. Right? Some people like to put out a lot of music. Some people like to put out music intermittently. Right? Aidonia tends to work at his own pace. What is most important is that the pace at which he works has brought him success. And it continues to allow him to be relevant regardless of what people are saying. Because you can look now in the space, he has music in rotation. He's still relevant, even more relevant than some of those who are constantly putting out music. So what you as a supporting member of the cast have to understand is that, this is his method. And what you need to do is provide support. Yes, you can encourage to say, I believe that it would not be a bad suggestion to do this or to do that. Because it's not like any artist, he's open to suggestion. Right? And if what you're saying, he finds validity in it, then of course I don't see any reason why he would not take such suggestion and act upon it.
You find him easy to deal with?
If I find him as an easy yes, he's very chill. He's pretty chill. Right. He has, like every artist, he has his moments. He has his moments where he just wants to be in his zone. And, because, you have to remember as an artist, he's still a human being. Right.
Which I think we forget.
Yes.
I was thinking about it the other day, like, we really forget that artists or people say we're casting celebrity roles.
Yes.
They're like regular
human beings. They have problems.
With a talent that we like.
Right. They have problems. They have challenges. They have personal issues. And they still have to deal with all of that amidst, trying to put a career out there and maintain the facade that is created, right? In terms of the literary works. Right.
And their thing is fan service, so they have to make sure it says where a regular person's like me, like we can just, I'm having a bad day or whatever. But like if they, and them can go out in public and have a bad day. Right. And no one be the wiser. But if they go out and have a bad day, like Aidonia have a rude to me, or governor this and da. So there's a different level of pressure and weight.
Yes, it's true. Yeah. It's the struggle of the dichotomy between being the artist and the person. The struggle, the dichotomy of Sheldon Lawrence versus Aidonia. It's two separate personalities.
But we all just think they're one.
Right. And we just say, Donia this and Donia that, Donia that and Donia that. But it's okay. People are entitled to their opinion because it's not a fact. It's an opinion. And so it's okay for them to have that. Right. But you as an artist and as a person now, you need to understand that if there are things in it that you find to be valid, you can take those points and apply them. And if there isn't, then you just ignore them and keep it moving.
I think over the years, I've learned to reach to that point where I understand that. Because I don't know already say, me rate the artist and all them things.
Right.
And I had to follow up, especially in speaking to him.
Right.
And over the years, just seeing how him operate and things, say, that's just him. That's how he wants.
Right.
It may not meet my expectations and all them things, but I saw him more to be, I saw him see himself. So yes. Especially with conversations with yourself.
Right. It took you some time to get.
And you, as you said, as you rightfully said, you have had personal conversations with him. So you understand that.
Not all that personal. Yeah.
It's
not
on
that
camera.
personal, but for example, when he came to the studio, you got a chance to speak to him. I think there was an occasion when we were at in Half a Tree at a club.
Yes, at one in EP launch.
Right.
Sweat. Yes, Project Sweat.
Right.
Yes.
And I brought you and introduced you and you spoke to him amongst other spaces. And I think you have been to other spaces where he has been as well.
We see him on that album launch. I'm here. You remember that? Right. That moment. It's like your cartel moment. Like, I don't naturally heal me. See me, I don't think that's going to happen now, but have that moment.
Yes,
son, don't do
And you're on the show and you're like, Aidonia.
Don't get it twisted. I still feel certain ways. I still hold those opinions true. Like even just talking about cartel.
Right.
I still feel those ways. But in terms of how I'm operating and them, like I more understand that and see theme side of things. Yeah.
You've adjusted your expectations.
Yes.
And that's fine though, because at the end of the day, as I said, this is an opinion based show. You guys as a collective sit here and you offer an opinion on topical matters.
Yeah, sometimes we get it wrong, sometimes we get things right.
Right.
And
it's
we
okay.
are right.
And it's okay. Sometimes y'all get in your feelings and it's okay.